When we think of the fall of Rome, most people immediately imagine those great battle scenes where barbarians are storming the fortresses, legions collapsing, emperors being assassinated. But here's the truth. Empires don't always fall from attacks coming from the outside. The real collapse starts from within. And one of the biggest internal factors is always money. Rome didn't fall just because of invasions. The biggest blow came from the collapse of its own currency. For centuries, the main star of Rome's economy was the silver coin called the denarius. The first coins were nearly pure silver. Soldiers were paid with the denarius, merchants demanded it, and the people stored their wealth with it. Money wasn't just metal, it was the symbol of the people's trust in Rome. But as Rome grew, so did its expenses. The soldiers' wages, roads, wars. More expenses, less income, and the rulers thought if we raise taxes, the people will rebel. So what did they do? They reduced the silver content of the coin. At first no one noticed, but then things changed. During the time of Augustus, the denarius was about 95% silver. By the time of Caracalla, this ratio had fallen to 50%. By the reign of Gallienus, it had dropped to below 5%. So the money people were holding had become physically worthless. And the result? Inflation began to rise. People who once bought wheat for a small amount now had to pay much more. Soldiers said, "Our wages aren't enough." Merchants said, "This money is worthless, pay me in gold." The public returned to barter, to direct exchange. When trust disappeared, money lost its meaning. And the government said, "Let's print more money," which only destroyed trust further. A complete vicious cycle. This cycle intensified during what we call the crisis of the 3rd century. Wars, plagues, internal conflicts. And on top of all that, economic collapse. Emperors came and went within months. No one could restore order. Diocletian tried to fix things by setting price controls. We will punish anyone who charges too much. But what good is fixing prices when the money itself is worthless? On paper, it worked. In reality, it failed completely. Black markets exploded and trade stopped. To save the economy, Constantine introduced a new coin, the solidus. It was pure gold and restored trust for a long time. But for the Western Roman Empire, it was already too late. Once the economy collapsed, they could no longer sustain the army, and the empire slowly came to an end. So what does this story teach us today? If trust in money collapses, the entire system collapses. Rome thought it could deceive its own people. Many modern countries are doing the same. They print money, they increase debt, they say everything is fine. But the truth never changes. Inflation doesn't happen by accident. It is policy. It quietly steals from us and makes us poorer. Real wealth lies in land, production, skills, and real assets, not in numbers printed on paper or shown on screens. The people of Rome never imagined the denarius would one day become worthless. Neither did Germany. Neither did Zimbabwe. But it happened. Today, the world runs on purely trust-based money, which means when the system collapses, it won't just be one country. It could be the whole world. In short, when money loses its substance, society loses its foundation. Words, laws, armies, none of them stand when trust in money is gone. History keeps telling us the same thing. If you underestimate the value of money, you pay a very heavy price. If this gave you a new perspective, subscribe. History already has the answers. I'm just showing you where to look.